Hello guys, Sven here, bringing you the Season 4 draft analysis of the 3 Electrons in the YCL YouTuber Challengers League. My good PC has died, so I have to record my coming battles and draft analyses on my laptop, which is old, so it's pretty bad, so I'm sorry for the quality already. But yeah. I didn't have time to make a fancy slides or anything, so I'm just gonna use the website and just go pretty quick about my draft analyses and if I think the team is nice or not. So first off, I drafted Torn. I don't know if this is not the order. This is just the order of the tiers they were in. Torn T in S tier, really good regenerator mon, has decent coverage, pretty strong, really good if you pair with other regen mons. Yeah, just a good mon. Also gives me defog. I've recently not been good at getting removal on my teams. And Nasty Plot Torn this gen is a menace. I also picked up Zerora from the S tier. A really strong mon. I'm surprised I got both Torn and Zerora, because both are incredibly strong and versatile. Zerora can be both physical and special. Elite speed tier, and yeah, pretty good coverage on the physical side. Pretty lacking coverage on the special side, but yeah, it is what it is. Just a really strong mon. I think this is going to be a really threatening pairing for people in prep. Next we go to my A tiers. I picked up Primarina. Yeah, Water Fairy. I've wanted to have Primarina for a long time. It's just bulky, so it's not easy to OHKO, and then it has super strong special attacks and really good typing. Water and Fairy are both pretty spammable, and their resistances don't cover each other, so you almost hit everything neutrally with the move combo, and then you have some good coverage. You also get Flip Turn, also Calm Mind. Yeah, good Scarfer specs user. Yeah, just a really solid Fairy and Water mon. Then Slowking Galar, my next regen mon. I don't know how I managed to get both Torn, Zerora, and Slowking Galar, because in my opinion, Slowking Galar, Zerora, and Torn are all round 1 or round 2 picks, but since I got all 3, one of them slipped to round 3. And yeah, Slowking Galar, super strong. Just slap an Assault Vest on this, barely dies, good special attack, so you just hammer stuff with your incredible coverage. It still has like the Gen 1 incredible coverage for some reason, even though it's a new mon. And yeah, just an amazing mon. Then I picked up Mian Xiao in the B tier. It also has Regenerator. Quite quick, good fighting type, pretty frail, so like regen is not the biggest selling point of this mon, but it's a nice regen mon nonetheless. You can run Life Orb more freely on it if it's regen, because you regain the health when you turn out. Yeah, just a fast, strong fighting type, which is gonna put pressure on my opponents. And then in C tier, I picked up Runerigus. I needed a good ground type and ghost type, and I also wanted T-Spikes. Runerigus fit the bill. C tier pretty fair for it. Some people might think C is a little bit high for Runerigus, but yeah, I think it's a good mon if utilized well. Gets T-Spikes and Stealth Rocks. Currently I didn't have single hazard setter, so now I got 2 hazards in 1 mon. And my poison type did not have toxic spikes, so Now I can run toxic spikes if I need to, and yeah, this is a good mon. It stops some of the unburdened sweepers by giving them Wandering Spirit or other mons that are very reliant on their ability. And it's hard, it's pretty bulky physically and somewhat bulky especially, so it's hard to OHKO, so usually it's good to get up its layer of hazards, rocks or T-spikes. Unfortunately this one doesn't have pain split as Coffer Grigus does, but yeah, I still think it's nice. And yeah, after that I picked up Serena, mainly because after Torn I didn't draft any more hazard removers, and if I bring T-spikes I don't want to remove them from my side, and even rocks I don't want to click rocks multiple times, honestly, because even though rocks are great, you lose some momentum by clicking them. So I drafted Serena as my rapid spinner. Great grass type. Gonna check opposing ground types, and also really nice that it gets triple axle, or really good side guard check by that due to that. Has multiple grass options on the physical side. Yeah, also gets some fighting fairy dark coverage, I think. Other than grass and normal, of course, which all grass types gets on the physical side. Actually bulkier than you think, and also has a quite good attack stat. Yeah, just a nice mon, and also Queenly Majesty. It makes it so their opponents can't do any shenanigans with like extreme speed to pick me off or something if they're slower. So yeah, just a good mon. Next I picked up Tyrantrum. I've just wanted to draft Tyrantrum for a while. Also gives me my second Stealth Rocker. So I only have 2 Stealth Rockers, as you can see the rest of my team. So a very light hazard game on my team, but it is what it is. Tyrantrum, really strong. Rockhead makes me not take recoil, and then I can just spam head smash with a choice band possibly, or a choice scarf, and yeah, 150 base power. Stab moves are just crazy, even if the attack stat is not the best in the world in 121, it's still very good and respectable. So nothing really want to switch in on it. It also gets Dragon Dance, so you can run Dragon Dance and then get this to +1, so you effectively have a band, and then you can still have like a hard rock boosting rock type moves, and you just head smash your way through the opponent, and you're also outspeeding them. So I'm excited to use Tyrantrum at least once this season. I've been wanting to use it for quite some time. I haven't drafted it in years. So yeah. Next up in E, I picked up Berserker. Need a steel type. There were a few options, but Berserker was the one that I just wanted to try out with the Tough Claws. Steely Spirit, not really, since it's more of a doubles, unless I only run steel moves. But yeah, I could run Steely Spirit or Tough Claws. Battle Armor, maybe if I don't want to get crit by something specific. But yeah, Tough Claws, okay. Attack, but with Tough Claws it's really strong, and also gets U-turn. Has okay bulk and doesn't die immediately, so this is a decent fairy killer on my team. And then for the F tiers, I'm pretty happy. I think I got pretty good F tiers. Licky Tongue, really good. Bulky, maybe not very offensive. NFE, normal type, which also Oblivious makes it untauntable, which is nice because it's a Wish Mon, so it's gonna Wish Protect a lot, maybe run Toxic because it lacks a lot of offensive moves. Also, yeah, just a pretty decent Ghost check. Gets the coverage to hit the ghosts as well. Most ghosts are not very defensive, and I have one of the more defensive ghosts, so it's gonna have the coverage for what I wanted to check the weeks I bring it, and not be complete setup fodder. And yeah, lastly we have Wallaby, another defogger, also dark type, a little bit passive, but yeah, it makes up for it versus physical attackers with foul play at least. Versus special attackers, it might be a little bit of a setup trap, but yeah. I didn't see much better options in the F tier. Maybe bring Ponyard again, but yeah, then I've made Ponyard. I've used Ponyard once recently. Volibee I haven't used in a while. And I also think Volibee is a little bit better, annoying to deal with, and also pretty good. Also gets momentum in U-turn, so yeah. So I can get out and not be complete setup fodder. Well, that's the team. I'm actually quite happy about it, but it's quite physical offensive. The special attackers are mainly the Slowking and the Primarine and Torn. Other than that, very physical. Albeit those are three of my top mons, so they're gonna be brought a lot. And yeah, I'm quite happy. I like the regen core. I hope Serora will put in work. And yeah, I hope I'll be able to utilize the lower tier mons the way I want to. And it's quite a short season, and we're gonna do our best to make playoffs. We missed playoffs last season by losing in the last week to the eventual champion, because we didn't have the balls to pull our trigger, and he pulled his trigger with Gel Smash Blastoise, and we just fell over. So we'll try and not fall over this time around. I'm in a better headspace at the moment than I was back then. Although I get a little bit frustrated due to the computer issues I'm having, but those will hopefully be resolved during the season, and we'll get to enjoy a good season. That's all. Sven's out. Thanks for watching. Bye.